birds. Go birds. Go birds. Go birds. Go birds. Put it work. Put it work. Put it work. Touchdown hurts.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, welcome to Broad Street. What up, David? Or is it Daniel? What up, Daniel? Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 244. Welcome to the 2025 Week 18 edition of Birds of Broad Street with your boy, Cool Cat Connor. Yep. Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy today. It's almost that time to end the season and be on the playoffs. And trust me, by the way, we will have a live post-game, Broad Street News post-game after the game at the link. We'll be doing that every time I leave the link. So, if you want to be live and join us for Broad Street News post-game at the link, y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, comment, Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. All of our channels, me, Simone, One Trey Rock, Smitty, Moan doing her thing, Trey doing his thing, Smitty doing his thing at work, and your boys holding it down. The show must go on. But yeah, man, let's get to this word of the day. The word of the day survived. The Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out to that defense, by the way. The Philadelphia Eagles survived the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo and got the win. Did they ever? Did they ever survive that win? Let me start off by doing this, y'all. I need a standing ovation for that defense. I need that defense was phenomenal. Let me go to the stats real quick. Let's go to the stats real quick. Right. In this game, Josh Allen yeah. But anyway, let me make this bigger. Hold on. Yeah. Much better. Okay. Josh Allen in this game, 23 of 35 for 262 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. The only reason why they scored 2 touchdowns is because of a Josh Allen tush push. Let me say this again. The only reason Josh Allen survived why we didn't blew out the Buffalo Bills is because of a Josh Allen tush push. That is it. A Josh Allen tush push. He did it twice. That is the only reason it wasn't a blowout. A tush push. You know? But he was sacked 5 times, y'all. 5 times. And he had a fumble he had a fumble. You see, they won't talk about it. They won't talk about this fumble that he had. They won't talk about the fumble. They will not talk about the fumble. Right? Now, I want to salute the men that you know. Shout out to Jahan Campbell or Jalen Phillips, whatever one did the fumble. I'll say it was Jalen Phillips. Shout out to you. Shout out to Zach Barn. Shout out to Jalen Phillips. Shout out to Mario Ujomo. Shout out to Mr. Carter. Jalix Hunt had 2 sacks. This defense of your Philadelphia Eagles was absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, we did. That fumble that Jalen Phillips did. What are you talking about? Of course we scored. After that fumble, we scored, I think it was the Goddard touchdown. I think it was the Goddard touchdown, Mike. It's like this defense. This defense, y'all. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go to the play-by-play real quick, Mike. Hold on. Because I know I ain't crazy. Yeah, let me go to the play-by-play. I got to wait for it to load up. Hold on. Before I continue, let me make sure I'm right. Right. Because I know I ain't crazy. Let's say play-by-play. All right. Punt. All right, here's the fumble. Yep. Let me see. Fumble. I could have I could have sworn. I could be right because yeah. Because that fumble happened. Right. That's what I see. Right. Let me see it again because they right. Yeah. Here it is. Here it is. I'm glad I saw it. Right. Josh Allen at our 21-yard line. Jalen Phillips, Mike. It was Jalen Phillips. It was Jalen Phillips with a fumble. It was Jalen Phillips. Yep. Good thing I checked. But that defense was absolutely phenomenal. It was, yep. No, you're good, Mike. You're good, Mike. Right. So, I want to tip my cap to this defense. Now, I know y'all want to know about the offense. I know y'all do. Right? Y'all know y'all do. Let's get back to the numbers real quick on what the offense did, because I know y'all want to talk about it. Right? We know Jalen Hurts was 13 to 27 for 110 yards, 1 touchdown, no pick, sacked once, and a rating of 71.5. Saquon, 19 carries for 68 yards. AJ, 5 for 68. Smitty, 2 for 25. My only issue with the offense, and Mike will say it's Jalen. I'll say it's Kevin Batullo / Nick Sirianni. There's a way where we can both me in the middle and say it's all three of them. Some will say the offensive line. That first half was beautiful, though. I will concede that. That first half. The offense gets this because of the first half. My only issue is don't put your foot on the gas. Now, maybe nobody was open. Maybe. I think I saw a clip on TikTok. Let me see something.
Not a commercial break.
Let me see if I saw something on TikTok. Let me see something real quick. What up, William? Let me see something. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Yeah. Because yeah. Because hold on, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Quezzz. But it proves my point. QUE 901. Here it is. Now, I saw something by my guy Quizzy. Now, if you're Mike Green or if you're anyone to be precise, I want y'all to check this. And you guys make your own thing and tell me, am I telling the truth? And y'all make your own thing, okay? It's from my guy Quizzy. You gotta give my guy credit. Shout out to Quizzy. Okay? Shout out to my guy Quizzy. And I want y'all to look at this. Okay.
There's no way you can look at that second half and say Jalen Hurts was the problem.
Nope. Okay.
Devontae Smith getting helped. I see Dallas Goedert covered in the flat. Nobody's open. Yeah, the ball.
But it's Jalen Hurts' fault.
Look at what our team did. What is going on? Like, come on, dog. He'll push Cuz right into Fred Johnson. Fred Johnson.
What are you supposed to do?
Free rush for that Jalen Hurts. He evades the sack and then
literally nothing open.
This pass, A.J. Brown probably shouldn't have got the ball and Hurts. And AJ does not throw that. Fourth pass of the second half. It's second and long, and Devontae Smith catches the ball, and they overturn it. That was a catch.
Let me guess. That was Jalen Hurts' fault, too.
And who's open?
Who's open?
By the time Darius Cooper is open on this dig route, there's a rusher coming to Jalen Hurts before Darius Cooper breaks in on this dig route. And
it's always Jalen Hurts' fault.
This was Hurts' only sack of the game, and it actually negated a safety. If he doesn't make that play, that's a safety. Another third down. Let's see what Hurts sees. Who is open?
Who open? Who's open?
Tell me who's open right here. The only person that you maybe could have hit was Darius Cooper, but Teron Johnson was right there. Fourth quarter, less than 4 minutes left in the game. You need your Pro Bowl, All-Pro, Super Bowl MVP to convert on this third and long. This is what happens. He throws the ball to Devontae Smith. It goes right between Devontae Smith's hands. And honestly, this was a perfectly thrown ball. It was away from the safety, and it was in Devontae Smith's vicinity, but between the brother's hands. You got to make that catch.
You know what's so crazy about this? After that breakdown, people are still going to lie.
Of course there is. Quizzy. Shout out to my guy Quizzy. He found that. I want to give him his props. Now, in Mike's defense, right, because I know what you're going to say. Hold on. That you do have a point. I mean, yeah. That's the only thing I can find on TikTok, Mike. Right. All right, fine, Mike. Fine. Let's do this, Mike. What I want to know from you, because I know where this is heading. Seeing as this game versus the Washington Commanders really don't mean much, somewhat, what grade are you giving Jalen for the season? I know what Mike's going to do. I know what Mike's going to do. What grade for the season, Mike? Not for one game. I'm talking about for the whole season. Because he probably ain't going to play versus the Commanders. We know that much. Your hero is. Hey, got this, Mom. You can't please everybody. What up, Rashid? I'm going to ask the other people because I kind of knew Mike Green was going to do that. I'm asking everybody else. It's to those who's coming in. What grade are you giving Jalen freaking Hurts for the season? Right. For the season, what grade are you giving Jalen freaking Hurts? We knew Mike was going to say D. Pause. All right, Mike. So A minus. I agree. Hey. Is it? Is it? Well, everything ain't on Jalen, but you know, B minus, miss one. Exactly. I'm with you guys. I'll say I'll give him like a B minus. Like I'm not gonna go overboard and say dang on D. Like really, a D for the whole season? A D. Right. Right. For me, as mad and upset people can be with Jalen, We got the win. Ain't that enough? Like, is there some things that we gotta clean up on this office? Yes. I just told you. I don't know. A D is crazy. I'm just saying, a D is crazy. But you know, but right. We need someone else to start scoring some. Exactly. 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 For me, like, and if you love the content, Birds, the link is in the description. Birds of Broad Street. I haven't done this in a while, but you know, always happy to help my people. Trust me. Now this Sunday you're gonna get lots of content on the channel with me and Simone because we both gonna be at the link. So if you like the content, right? If you like the content, click this link. All right, there'll be content coming out, especially on Sunday. So make sure y'all click that link. For me, yes, the offense has to be better, like it do. But to say give Jalen a D, like a D. Like, come on, a D? I like Mike. A D? Pause? Like, damn. Right. That's just crazy to me. I gotta be real with you. So, now, let's see. So, for Jalen, for the season, I'll give him a B. Like you guys. Now, question. How many defensive players who gets game balls? Who y'all think get game balls? Yeah, Jordan Davis is having himself a phenomenal year. I'll concede. Jordan Davis is having himself a phenomenal year. Like, that man is really having himself a phenomenal year. He's having himself a phenomenal year. Right. Like I'm gonna be real with you. Jordan Davis is having himself a phenomenal year. The fact that he's not in the Pro Bowl is bonkers to me. Yeah, Howie got a lot. Bond, Dean, Eugene Coop, Hunt, Davis, basically. Basically all of them, really. Right. Let me see this third down real quick. Oh, that could have been a pick. That could have been a pick right there. That could have been a pick. Let's see. Sadly, we're going to lose. I think we might pay Reed because you got to keep all your guys. You might have to lose Reed. Now we might have to sign. We might sign Reed. To be honest with you. Right. Only because. Hey, random. Yeah, I think we gotta pay losing Reed Blankenship. That I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, you gotta you 3rd and 7. Yeah. Yeah. So my question to y'all: watch the Commanders. The 2 seed is still at play. What we doing this week? Yeah. My question to y'all, because I ain't gonna keep y'all long. The game's kind of busy, and there's a football game on. This game versus the Washington Commanders. In your honest opinion, what we doing? Y'all let me know in the chat. I say rest. I agree. Here's my thing on that. Because a lot of people will say play because I would say rest. Now, I want the 2 seed. I'm going to let y'all know right here and right now. I want the 2 seed. Okay? I want the 2 seed. Exactly. The Bears got to lose. But this is the problem. What did Detroit... And, okay. And this is why losing to the Cowboys, losing to the Bears, losing to the Broncos, now losing to the Chargers though in the fashion you did. Broncos, Cowboys, Bears. That's 4 losses. You're already 11-5. 12-4. What up, Rock the Artist? 12-4. 13. If you would now, I'm trying to put this in a way. Okay? Broncos, you should have won. Cowboys, you damn sure should have won. Okay, that's 2. You would have been right now 13-3 already. And would have already had locked up the number 1 seed. Already. If you would have beaten I am Paul. If you would have beaten the Broncos, beaten the Cowboys, that's 2 wins right there. You're already what? What's your record? 11-5 with the Bears. Yeah, 11-5. You beat the Broncos and you beat the Cowboys. You would have been 13-4. 13 let's see. You would have been 13-3 already. That is true. I'll give you that. That's true. I'm only saying that because the fact that you got to rely on the Detroit Lions, who is playing for nothing. Like the Detroit Lions is playing for nothing. Let that be known. Detroit is playing for nothing. That's my only issue with that. You do have a point there. No, that was 2022. That was 2022. That was 2022. The Detroit Lions were basically out of the playoffs in 2022 because it was a win in your end game versus Detroit. Detroit knew that, and they beat them. It was 2022. Right. It was 2022. So you was right. It was 2022. Right. But you're right. It was 2022. I don't think. I don't. Exactly. So I think he'll be fighting for something. But you also got to remember, they got some people out, especially on the defense side of the ball. Detroit got some pieces out. You got to remember that. They got some pieces out on the defense side of the ball. So it all depends on Detroit. That it? That is true. So if things go according to plan, the Philadelphia Eagles might be the 2 seed and might be facing the Green Bay Packers. Think about that. You guys have been exposed. Okay. Yeah, I ain't worrying about the Eagles. I'm worried about the Detroit Lions and the Bears. You guys have been exposed. That ain't the first time I heard that, pal. Like, you guys have been exposed. Yeah, exactly. If we can get the 2 seed and we face the Green Bay Packers, and if that was to happen, let me see something. Let me do a playoff simulator thing real quick. Simulator. Rams gonna win. I'd be shocked if they lose this game. Let's say everything goes according to plan. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep all right. Let's see. I got a good question for you. With how bipolar our offense is, if the offense is a dud in the first half and the game is close in the playoffs, how do you feel about the second half? I would feel I wouldn't feel worried. I would feel nervous because what round would it be though? What round? If it's the wild card versus Green, what round we talking about? What round we talking about? I'll answer that question, but you gotta tell me what round we talking about. Falcons won. Yeah, if it's the NFC Championship. So this is what I got. Let me show y'all real quick. This is my bracket. We beat the Green Bay Packers. The Rams beat the Bears. And Seahawks beat the Panthers. We beat the Panthers. Rams beat the 49ers. If it's Rams versus Eagles in the NFC Championship game, or Rams versus 49ers in the NFC Championship game, then yeah. If it's either divisional round or the NFC Championship, I would be a little nervous, only because a little nervous. Confident, but a little nervous. Because it could be the Seahawks. Exactly. We can beat the Rams with our hands tied behind our backs. It's the 49ers. It's the 49ers to me.
How do you feel about Jason blaming the Birds?
Right. Maybe. I don't. Right. Simple as that. Exactly. Yep. So, all right, y'all. I can't leave you on here too long because there's game on, and I want to let y'all watch it. So I'll give y'all my final thoughts. While we watching this game, that was a tip pad. That could have been an interception. While we wait, these are the things I want to say to y'all. Number one, as I give y'all my final thoughts. If you know a Lions fan, find them. Let them know we need y'all to win this game. Okay? That's the first thing. Find a Lions fan and tell them to win this mother trucking game. That's number one. Number two, study the Rams. Study the 49ers. Study Seattle and study Green Bay. Those are basically the four teams that we might face in the postseason. And if you're the third seed or if you're the 2 seed. If it's Green Bay, if you're the 2 seed, it's Green Bay. If you're the 3 seed, it's either the Rams, the 49ers, or the Seattle Seahawks. And right now, the Rams are driving down the field. All right? And with that, fly equals fly. Go Birds. And whether it's thrill of victory or the agony of defeat, we always welcome y'all to Broad Street. Lights out.